Well, hello friends, Coach Bob with you today, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing and review of sorts. Now, you know that recently I did a review of a jump starter pack for the battery on the Spyder. Well, also here recently, my son-in-law, his battery went dead on his car, and he used my battery jump pack, and he was like, "Man, Dad, that is cool. I want one of those." And so I got the bright idea. Maybe that would be a good gift to get all of the kids for Christmas time. So, as fate would have it though, I got an email from a company called AVAPOW, A-V-A-P-O-W. You know, they're a Chinese company, and they make jump starter packs. So they asked me if I would be interested in doing a review of one of their packs, and I said yes, as long as I can just be honest, I'm okay with that. But don't send me something if it's junk, you know, I'm not gonna say it's good. I got to be able to tell the truth. And they're like, "That is fine, we believe in the product." Now, I since have gone online on Amazon. They do have 5-star reviews, but I've never seen one. So here it is. It just came in today. They have obviously a distribution center in Ohio. So, I mean, this thing got here like really quick. I mean, they told me, we discussed this through email like Sunday and Saturday. So what, 4 days ago? It's Thursday and it's here. So yeah, pretty cool. So let's unbox this thing and see what it looks like. We'll do an initial unboxing, and then through the power of YouTube, I'll do a fast forward and tell you what I really think about it. Coach Vic, the AVAPOW is here.
Oh, you got a package?
Of course. Coach Vic said something mean to me. I'll cut that part out. We are in the Coach Bob 3 work area, so let's get this thing unboxed and see what we got here. I'm pretty excited. I think this thing is going to be pretty neat. One of the things that I wanted on the next one that I got is a wireless phone charger, and this one has that, and it also has the USB-C, that fire wire that is on a lot of the Macs and that sort of thing.
Coach Bob has a package?
Well. So,
you have a package?
I have a package, yes.
Very nice. Open it up.
Let's open this thing and see what it is.
Woo-hoo.
All right, so let's open this bad boy up. I know what you're saying. You're saying, "Coach Bob, that is one crazy looking knife you got there." Tell you right now, it is a sharp one, I'll tell you. All right, so let's see what is in the box. Some little bubble wraps that I like to pop. There she is. Get this out of the way. Well, I'm going to tell you, the packaging and everything looks really nice. So here's what it has, the basic features. This is the model A17. We'll go into that here in just a little while. Reverse polarity protection, which means you can't, start the fire thing. That's what the battery tender stuff has on it. Short circuit protection, high temperature protection, low temperature protection, high voltage protection, low voltage protection, a timeout protection, and overcharging protection. So pretty cool. Global Emergency Energy Storage Manufacturing Base, AVAPOW, Jump Starter Power Bank. So there it is. That's what it looks like.
That's a lot of protection.
That is a lot of protection, isn't it? I added a little light to this so we could get a better view of it. Don't realize how dark things can be, even when you don't think you're in the dark till you start looking at it on a camera. All right, first things first, get rid of this old box here. So very nice case that it's in. That looks really nice. It's a little bigger than I thought the case was going to be. Okay, very nice. There's all your paperwork. Tells you about the model that we have. We'll go through all that in just a little while. Little warranty thing, and here's the unit itself. It is very heavy duty feeling. Let's just look a little bit on it. It has an emergency light on the end here. It has the 12 volt out. We'll be talking about that in a minute. I'm going to see how that will work with the device that I have. I already have kind of a jumper set up for it. I'm going to see if it will work with this device as well. So you can see you've got your standard USB, and then you've got your, what is that, the USB-C. Again, feels good and solid. There's the light. It's super bright. I won't shine it into the camera there, but the light is super bright. Let's see if it has different modes on it. It does. There's a strobe on it. Fast strobe, slow strobe, and then off. That's the percentage of power of the charge. So it did come charged up. Let me just lay a cell phone on top of it, see what she does. Just lay a cell phone up there and see what she does. Yep, it's charging. Okay, very nice. All right, so we've seen the unit. Let's see what else is in the box here. Heavy duty jumper there. Looks nice. And what have we got here? This is USB. There you go. Everything you need. All right, so it's charging the keyboard to the iMac right now. So far this week, it has jump-started a lawnmower. It has charged an iPhone 4 times on one charge and still had plenty left. Now it is, now it's charging this keyboard. So the AVAPOW, man, this thing is quite the beast. I'm enjoying it a lot. So when it charges, the second digit flashes. That way you can't confuse a 99 for a 66. So you know that the second digit is flashing, indicating that it's 99. I love little attentions to detail like that. Okay, so you can see it is charging my phone and it is also charging the iPad. So the final test that I put it through, will it charge multiple devices at a time? It will. Obviously, your battery's going to drain a little quicker on the device, but it will do it. It will charge multiple devices. That was the final test. Through the power of YouTube, we'll move our camera angles and all that stuff, and we'll talk about this AVAPOW phone charger. But so far, I'm very impressed. All right, so the AVAPOW charger, here it is in all of its glory, man. I'm going to tell you, this thing has really impressed me over the last couple of weeks. I've had a chance to really run it through its paces. It's charged my iPhone 4 times when it was below 20%, charged it up to 100%, and charged an iPad from 0 to 80% before I had to recharge this thing. I'm going to tell you, that's impressive. That's a lot of juice right there, and that's way more than I would have expected it to do. If you charge 2 things at one time, I'm going to tell you it drains the battery quick. Wasn't really designed to do that, I'm sure. However, I wanted to see if it would, because it mattered to me if I got in a bind and had 2 things that I really needed to have a little juice to, that it would work. Also, going to let you know, since, of course, the original unboxing, I know a little more about it. So let's look at that first. So this is the port where you plug in your jumper cables. Now your jumper cables are in this little handy dandy case here. They are not the same as like on the Scosche or the other brands. I think every brand has its own proprietary plug-in. So the one that comes with the AVAPOW is the one you're going to have to use with it. Plugs right in. It will only go in one way. You've got a little square side right there. The square side has to go in the square side. And it plugs right in. And you will see that's showing that it's charged up. There it is, ready to go. I jumped off a lawnmower with it. It did great. It didn't drain the battery at all, which really surprised me. Make a lot of noise with these things. Let me get these things out of the way. But that really surprised me that it did not damage or really lower the charge on it very much. In the manual, it says this thing will jump off a car like 35 times. I don't find that really hard to believe, judging from what I saw. Also, the light situation. You have a steady on. I'm trying not to shine it into the camera. Then you have a fast strobe, and then you have SOS. That's what that is. Now, when I turn that light on, you'll see it will show you what the battery charge is on it at the time. This end, you'll have 2 USBs. You have a USB-C, which is for charging this device. It comes with a cable. It doesn't come with the wall wart. It's a USB on the other side. So any USB will work perfectly with it. I have power strips in the house that have USB ports on them, and it's charged on everything that I've plugged it into, whether it was an Apple wall wart or just a standard whatever for anything, including the power strips. Even the ones on the back of a phone charger, your wireless phone chargers. I have a wireless phone charger that has USB ports in the back of it. You can plug this into the back of that, and this thing charges up pretty darn fast, I'll tell you that. Faster than I thought. But that USB-C on the end, it says USB-in right there, I-N, USB-in. That's where you charge it. And then on the other side, you have one USB out. Now, the USB out, you can utilize the same cable. If you're charging a USB-C with the cable that they provide, the big thing for me was, would it charge the MacBook? The MacBook is cantankerous, and it doesn't charge off just anything. In fact, I will tell you, I've used wall warts that if they didn't have the proper amount of power coming out of them, it would not charge my MacBook. But this thing charges my MacBook. Very impressed with that. Now, durability. Let's talk about durability. It feels solid. If you know, I've done the 3-foot drop test. It looks like it's rubber mounted in here. It's almost like a type of armor. It's a little heavier than you would think it would be. Also, I have put this in my car a couple of times. Let it sit out there. It's super hot in Tallahassee, Florida. I'm sure you're not supposed to leave these things in 110-degree heat, but let's face it, it's a car battery jump-off pack. So if you're going to be able to use it, you're going to have it in your car. Maybe a trunk would be a little bit cooler than the interior of your car. I don't know about all that. However, it did not drain the battery. Getting it hot did not drain the battery. Obviously, I didn't stick it in my refrigerator or anything like that. But in the conditions that I'm in, I have no reason to think that in the wintertime, if it was inside your car, that it would present a problem. Remember, if you're putting a battery inside a hot car or inside of a cold car, there's always a fire hazard. You always have to think about that. So there's the information on the battery life, the conditions that I've put it through. It has charged everything I've thrown at it, and it's handled it well. It's been durable. It looks good. It feels good. I'm going to tell you, you cannot go wrong with the AVAPOW. You can't. And I was really, you know, you look at a brand, you're not familiar with the brand, and you're like, man, I don't know. But this thing, it's really done very, very well. Comes, like I said, comes in a nice carrying case. And there really ain't much to it. There's not much to it. That's another thing I do like about it. So you got the top part of the case that has a little net section so you can put all your cables and stuff in. And then the lower part, this part here flips up. The lower part is a nice piece of foam that's cut out nice and heavy. And I think that's part of why it did well in the heat. I think this insulated it quite a bit so that it didn't build up a lot of heat. But you can see it fits real nice. It has the glass type top that your phone sits on to charge. And then the bottom is just the standard base. And it gives you all the specs. This is the model A17, A17. Peak current 2,000 amps. Capacity 62.16 WH, whatever that is. Start voltage is 12 volts. Input is 5 volt at 2 amps, 9 volt at 2 amps. And it gives you all the USB and wireless output and all that stuff. So, AVAPOW A17 wireless charger. 2 thumbs up from the Coach Bob channel. All right, so there you have it. I think you need to go out and get you one. Get you some. All right, well, I hope you're doing great out there in YouTube land. But do me a favor until next time. Go out, buy the motorcycle of your dreams. Eat right. Take care of yourself. And remember, if you're not having fun, you are definitely doing it wrong. Now I'll see you on the road real soon. You go seize the day.